Hey guys, Joey Crypto here. Sorry about that. I tend to do that with the microphone. I got to mute it at the beginning, otherwise you're going to hear me talking. And then I have to unmute it when I come to this scene. So, okay, so anyway, I hope everybody's having a great time out there, that you're having a good time in whatever you're doing in your lives, crypto world, wherever, whatever, you know, we got a lot going on. And I hope, you know, you guys like my little Dan Mimi here. It's a lot better than, you know, Vitalik having that, because he doesn't deserve it. But I mean, I guess so, whatever. But Dano's going to bring the Lambos, okay? Because there's no buying Lambos with Ethereum on the Ethereum blockchain at all. But there will be the ability to buy it with SAFEXCASH, if you have enough, I guess. And you'll be able to buy that right on the Safex marketplace. So, without further ado, I'm going to talk a little bit about, you know, Safex, Safe Exchange Coin, Safex token, you know. I want to talk about SAFEXCASH. So, like, all three of them, yeah, are totally different, okay? So, right now, Safex token does not exist. Not yet, okay? It will exist very soon. And it will be on the Crypto Night version 7 algorithm. So, it's going to be a little different than it is now, because right now, it doesn't really exist yet. Okay, Safe Exchange Coin is what everybody's holding. And for those of you that are out there mining on our new blockchain, you're mining SAFEXCASH right now. All three of them are different. Safe Exchange Coin is on Trade Satoshi for sale. It contains the new Safex token inside of it and the SAFEXCASH as well. 0.0023 SAFEXCASH and 1 Safex token. So that's how that'll be distributed when you migrate that over to the new wallet and the new blockchain. You'll get that. What's happening, Commodus? Good to see you. Dan is definitely looking omnipotent. He is awesome. It's awesome stuff. You know, and really, there's a lot that we got to talk about here, guys, today. This is really cool stuff. So, you know, I know there's a lot of confusion. People don't understand the difference, you know, how there's all three of these tokens here, you know. So one of them is going to go away. And that one is Safe Exchange Coin. You can only buy that right now at safex.io. You can buy that through any First Movers link as well. And you can also buy it from Trade Satoshi, which is where most of us have been buying Safe Exchange Coin. So Safe Exchange Coin is going to cease to exist after a year from now. It could be sooner. I don't know. It just depends on how fast they migrate these tokens over. But Daniel is going to give everybody a year. I'm sure he'll give it longer too. You know, like if somebody like finds the private key or something like 2 years from now, I'm sure he'll do something for you, so don't worry too much about it. He's a really great guy when it comes to that kind of stuff. So now when we talk about price, and I've talked about price a lot, and different speculations on the price, and you know where we're gonna go from here. You know, right now we're seeing the price of Safe Exchange Coin, which is on the basic Bitcoin blockchain. There's nothing really special to it. It's kind of like a place marker, you know, like a token holder. You know, it's not even really a token at this point. It's like a share kind of, you know. I think that's what Daniel referred to it, like a share to a stock, you know. Like, and you owning it actually is giving you right to that one SAFEX token and that 0.0023 SAFEXCASH per Safe Exchange Coin that you own. Okay. I know it sounds all crazy and complicated, right? But here's how things get really cool, okay? So, the way that Safex is designed, and I'm sure Daniel had thought of this, and I'm sure he even plays down, you know, some of the predictions, you know, on or expectations and things like that, because I think he's trying to appease everybody, and I think he has his own expectations. Personally, I think they're going to exceed his expectations. That's my personal opinion, and here's the reasons why. Okay, so we have Safex, and it doesn't exist yet, but it's going to exist once this migration starts. So we can't have it listed if it doesn't exist yet. So that's why Safe Exchange Coin only exists right now, and we have it listed SAFEXCASH anywhere. After the migration happens, this can and will and is already in play to happen. There is already at least one exchange that I know of, if not more, that will be listing the new SAFEX token and the new SAFEXCASH tokens. And I'm not sure if it's a token or a coin or whatever you want to call it. Really, the function of SAFEX will be a lot different than most tokens. The function of SAFEX will be to be hodled. You will have a function in the wallet that will lock the SAFEX token in place, and as you do so, and transactions happen on the blockchain and in the marketplace, you will earn dividends, and in the form of SAFEXCASH. So these are going to have different values altogether. Now, SAFEX itself will grow substantially. Just thinking about it makes me, gets me all excited. SAFEX token will grow substantially, and I don't care if there's 2 billion of them. It's the reason is it's not that's not the amount that's going to be in circulation. Okay, that is the amount that is existing out there. So once everybody gets their new tokens, most of everybody's gonna want to lock those in and keep earning the SAFEXCASH, as the SAFEXCASH is 2 on the Crypto Night version 7 Monero algorithm. So it's not exactly an easy it's not an easy algorithm. It's not nothing to joke around with. When you look into things even further, there's many reasons for these tokens to grow substantially, and it's not just based on trading volumes and stuff like that. That's ridiculous. When we're talking not trading volumes, I'm not talking trading at exchange. When we're talking trading volumes, we're talking trading on the marketplace. Okay, when the marketplace opens, that'll be like an exchange in and of itself. So it will add to the daily volume, and even other exchanges that list us will add to the daily volumes as well. Let's see here, David. Is there a pre-compiled CLI wallet for SAFEXCASH? I do believe there is, and you're going to have to look over at the GitHub for SAFEX, which is, I believe, github.com/SAFEX /SAFEX core. I believe that's where it's located at. So I hope that helps you out. But yeah, there's a pre-compiled already. I think there's even a way to do it on Windows as well. I know you can use. I know Rich put out a video today, but it's pretty much, I think, the same thing used in virtual machine right now. So yeah. But there's a big difference in these tokens, and what's going to happen when we see this SAFEX token. Now, it was designed by Daniel to do for this exact reason. Okay, so SAFEX, when SAFEX Safe Exchange Coin is moved to the new blockchain, it becomes SAFEX token. Okay, now I know those are going to get burnt, but it will appear that you now got a new token. Your SAFEX token will, more than likely, most people are just going to lock it in, because as you lock it in, you'll see, SAFEXCASH coming in, and you'll be able to spend that cash on the marketplace. So in real time too, nonetheless. So and even at that, I can't see a reason, because I don't believe you're going to want to use SAFEX. It's just too valuable. It wouldn't make much sense. A token that bears dividends that you can spend in real time is it's unmatchable. It's absolutely unmatchable. So that's why I call for such a jump in the price of SAFEX token. It's not Safe Exchange Coin I'm calling for the price in. Okay, I don't expect to see the Safe Exchange Coin jump that much. I do expect to see a rally in Safe Exchange Coin, absolutely. But as it dwindles out of there, and we get listed as SAFEX on the new exchanges, and we are on a new token algorithm, there's a whole different value built up in there. So you can't just you can't just go and say, you know, and base things on what we're doing now, because we have no idea what the Safex token, and we don't even know how many safe exchange coins are going to make their way over to the new blockchain and become Safex tokens. So we don't know what the final number is for Safex token yet. Okay, so we know what's going to be going on with SAFEXCASH, and SAFEXCASH is brilliantly designed. Okay, it is like none other. So literally, if you look at it, it has this S curve, and the S curve is like instead of, and I've looked at Bitcoin. If you go, I'll put it up on screen if you like. But if you go and look at Bitcoin when it was first incepted, the mining rewards were ridiculous. Like per day, it was like 7,200 Bitcoins were rewarded per day. Okay, so those people that were mining back then, those are the people that like they have them all. You know, it's ridiculous. So SAFEXCASH is not like that. It's nothing like that, and you will get more and more per year. So it's released now, and we're getting what we're getting now. But as time goes by, that becomes more, so that they're not all distributed so early on, and that it supports growth and adoption. And you know, everybody will feel boom from this. Everybody will. It's going to be the most amazing thing that the crypto space has ever seen. It's like the one thing that's been missing in crypto. Like, I don't care about Bitcoin and Litecoin, all that stuff. And Litecoin will do good. Bitcoin will do good. You know, I don't think they're going to do as good as Safex though. I don't. I think that you're going to see Safex hit the #1 spot on CoinMarketCap in due time here. And when it does, it's going to take people by surprise. There's so much potential here built up, and so much momentum that's just waiting to happen and release, that once this, you know, all this passes, all this beginning stuff passes, we're going to see some major investors jump in here, because the dividends alone. When you can go and take, say you go and take, you know, 100 Bitcoins, okay, and you can go put them in the Safex token, and you go lock them in dividends, so you still have the Safex token and 100 Bitcoins worth of it. You know, it's still sitting there, right? But you also are producing now passive income. So all day long, you're earning SAFEXCASH because of all the transactions on the marketplace, and you don't know like how much that actually could be. Every day the volume's going to change, and you know, on really good days you could be really impressed with what you get, you know. So that's why I'm out here, you know, even facing, you know, ridicule and humiliation and all kinds of crap. You know, you guys give me hell, but definitely, you know, there's a huge amount of value that's built up here that has not even been touched yet. And it's all because this has been on developmental delay until now. Hold on, let me read one of these comments here. See what we got here. Yeah, and the mysterious 80 million wallet that has never moved since being purchased. And I don't think that's going to move either. I think those are lost tokens, guys. So that's where we're getting into this stuff. There's also thousands of tokens with just like fucking under 50 Safex in there. It's like impossible to even move the crap. Like at this point it would be no point in moving any of them, but like later on, like, and that's how things are going to happen. So let's talk how it's going to happen, you know. So what happens when we see what if literally everybody that moves their Safex tokens over to the new blockchain, what if they're just so happy with those dividends that they all lock all of them in? You know, what if the volume is on trading, you know, at exchanges for the Safex token, you know, under a few 100,000 or million Safex tokens? What if the rest of them are all locked in? See, now that's where we get the price of $100 plus a Safex token. Nobody in their damn right mind is going to want to unlock Safex token and sell it. I mean, most people, you would have to pry it from their cold dead hands. They're not going to want to do it. That's how powerful this is. Okay, you'll be able to earn money in real time passively. You don't have to pay taxes on that passive income. It's not even income. It's crypto. It's different. And if you pull it out in dollars, yeah, sure. But if you go and buy stuff, it's a gift. It was a trade. It was barter. I need a SafeXCash wallet. And you know what? You can get a SafeXCash wallet. And you can get one offline right now too. I'm going to see if I can pull this up on screen real quick. I'll get Daniel's picture off of here. Although, you know, I mean, as Lambo as it is and cool as it may be, I'll show you where you can get an offline wallet so that you can access and still mine if you're not familiar with how to do that. I also have a full walkthrough on how to do this if you're using Ubuntu. If you're not using Ubuntu, you can either do it using a virtual machine if your PC is over, I believe, I would say over 8 gigs of RAM. I wouldn't do it at 4 gigs of RAM. It just might lag, and you might not get that good of a result. But, I mean, it'd be better than nothing. So, but, yeah, if you go over to, let me see here. I believe it's at, I'm not sure if it's at SafeXX Mining. It's one of the mining pools. They have a, yeah, I don't think it's this one. Let's see. They have an offline calculator. Maybe it's Lucky Pool. Lucky, yeah, Lucky Pool. That's one of them. If it's not this one, it's cool. But one of them has an offline, let's see, payment, support. No, yeah, I don't think it's this one either. I think it might be Cool Pool. I got their Twitter. Let's see. Coolpool.net. Alright, let's see here. Pools. Safex. Oh, that's testnet. No. Okay, yeah, here we go. I think we got a, yeah, I think it was on here. I don't know where it is. Maybe it's at the EU one. Which is it? It's that SafeX News one, I think. We'll find it. But regardless, yeah, there it is. Okay, yeah. It's probably at the EU pool. Yep. I don't know. I've got it here. Let's see. There we go. Oh, no, that's not it. Okay, well, it's here somewhere. I'll find it. Anyway, so we have a whole different supply, you know, situation. So what happens is when SafeX gets brought over to the new blockchain is everybody's going to lock it in. Okay, there's nobody going to want to lock it in. It would make no sense to go and sell your tokens. Some of these people only see the potential of, you know, 20, 30 cents. You know, you could lie and to yourself and say that's it, you know. But when everybody locks the SafeX token in, okay, and SafeX or Safe Exchange Coin doesn't exist, and the marketplace up and running and everything's going, we're going to see volume. I mean, here, a great example, you know, it'll be traded on exchanges and you'll see marketplace volume. So with both in play and a Black Friday sale and all kinds of good stuff, you know, Bitcoin's going down and people looking for a place for something that's growing, this is going to be the place. Okay, they're already seeing it. You know, there's so many new hands coming in. I've got a buddy that wants to come in and buy more SafeX tomorrow. You know, every day people are coming in and buying more. So, or not SafeX, excuse me, Safe Exchange Coin. Because SafeX is not for sale yet. Okay, I know we're all pumping SafeX, right? But it doesn't even exist yet. And it's going to exist. And when it does exist and it gets listed on CoinMarketCap, it's not going to be the same price. Okay, so I want you guys to take that into consideration. It's a totally new token, guys, and it's not based in the blockchain that it currently sits. Safe Exchange Coin is not the same thing as Safex token. So, you know, definitely look into this, you know, further. I would suggest everybody start mining. You know, I've noticed that the network, the hash rate was kind of higher not too long ago, and it dropped out a little bit. I have no idea why, but you know what? Definitely everybody get your laptops out. If it's an old laptop, reset it for Ubuntu. Start learning how to do it using Ubuntu. If not, you can use it using a virtual machine too, doing Windows, so you don't have to, you know, build, redo your OS. But you can also compile or install Ubuntu on a USB drive, and you can reboot your computer from that USB drive. And that's another way of doing it. It's less on your RAM than a virtual machine, so you might get a little bit more hash out of it. But definitely now's the time to do it. I haven't really speculated too much on the price of SAFEXCASH because it hasn't had any volume. You know, there's not any real way to tell. So even for, you know, asking the other side, they won't tell me because it's not ready yet, you know. So very soon, I would suggest that it would be, for what its algorithm is, at least $5 minimum. But I've heard everything upwards of $8 to $9, $10 each. And I would imagine that as it gets use and the marketplace opens, that price is going to also shoot up because it's going to get used. Okay, so that means more and more and more of it's going to be flowing and being used. So that's kind of like what keeps the US dollar up, you know, that same kind of idea. And it's not really like that in all cryptocurrencies. A lot of the cryptocurrencies are intended to be hodled, you know, like Safex. You know, Safex will be intended to hodl. You don't want to spend your Safex. I'm telling you right now, if you spend your Safex, you're going to kick yourself in a few years from now. Because once this marketplace does take off, we're looking at a marketplace that will have the potential and will start destroying things like eBay and Amazon. And no, I am not over pumping. I'm not overdoing anything, okay? I'm trying to prepare people out there for the potentials that this is going to do to the whole world, okay? This is going to have implications on the world, not just crypto space, okay? We will see it hit the #1 spot on CoinMarketCap. I don't know how soon that's going to happen. My guess would that both of them, SAFEXCASH and SAFEX token, will be in the top like 50 at least. Safex is not even listed yet, so we can't speculate that, and neither is SAFEXCASH. But my guess is that you'll see Safex as the #1 token. It's going to outperform Bitcoin. It's going to outperform all the other coins. And I mean, when I say outperform, I don't mean like in price. But I mean, hey, I've never asked if we would get higher than $100 and something dollars, you know. But it's never been wrong. So, you guys, I'm not expecting everybody to go and you know, join and jump on this, you know, and think that it's the cool thing to do. It takes a lot of understanding. I'm still a beginner at it, you know. It's my wife who really is the seer. You know, she has a real powerful touch on this thing. And I left a video here on my YouTube too for people to see, you know, as an example video. It doesn't matter really what the content is, although the content in there is all true. Everything the board has ever told us has come true over and over again. So, but you don't have to believe anything about that. You can just listen to the simple facts of what its use case scenario is, and really that's what I want you to focus on. You know, the other stuff is for fun. Okay, it's for fun. I see the potentials in this. I was there. We started buying Ethereum at $4, you know, and I watched it grow up to $10. And, you know, I'm going to go back to the board, but it kept telling me that it was going to go up higher, over 800, you know. And I was like, really? And it said, yeah. So I held on. You know, there was some of it I let go because I have a family, you know, I have to take care of. So I had like 256 of them at the time. and then I ended up selling some of them to take care of us, and it went ape shit. And that's when I learned my lesson, you know. I ended up having just like 100 of them left over, and it was, I mean, it was just stupendous. I can't say it wasn't. You know, it was absolutely amazing. But yeah, we are going to look at something that's going to do some kind of shoot up like that. And the reason is the Safex marketplace is a complete ecosystem. Okay, so as all these vendors and stuff get listed, it costs money. These are transactions that are going to take place on the marketplace. Okay, as items get listed, these are transactions that take, even if it's just pennies or minuscule, under a penny, you know, it doesn't matter. They're all transactions that are going to transact and leave real-time dividends and all kinds of stuff. It's one moment, you know, it's like the snowball effect, you know. Once they have marketplace opens and this dividends start and the drop shipping's going, it's a snowball that's going to keep going and building up like you ain't never seen. Okay, it's going to put Ethereum and Bitcoin in its place, and that's something to, you know, that you're all going to witness it. You're all going to see it happen, and it's because of it has so much use. And it's the exact way to get out of this whole, it's like a tax loophole. You know, I mean, it's going to be used in such a way that you guys will never even imagine. Dismas, what's happening, brother? Thank you for joining the show. I appreciate all your kind words. And also, there is no way 100% on Safex being locked up. No, that's true. Because we don't know how much Safex is going to be out there. And we don't know, you know, some people are going to want to sell it, you know. But eventually, see how it works is patient hands and impatient hands, okay? There are people out there that are just dying to make their buck. And when they get to 25 cents, a dollar, whatever it is, they're going to be so happy, they're going to sell, and it'll be available for everybody else. But there'll be people there that'll want it, and they'll see the potential, and they'll pick that up. These are the ups and downs that you see. You know, the same thing happened in Ethereum. Okay, I mean, I just gave you the example right there where I was doing it. You know, I had 256 ethers, and I was, it was like 2 years ago. You know, ether was $10 each. You know, and I sold 156 of them. You know, right before it just whoosh, took off. And that's when I started waking up to learning trading signals and all kinds of stuff. But it was, you know, that exact thing, you know, and that exact thing's going to happen here. Once we hit the exchanges and the marketplace opens, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be caught off guard with shorts. Okay, and they have a lot of tokens that they're shorting. So, and it's not Safex tokens yet. They're safe exchange coins. But people are going to see it, and they're going to say, holy crap, I can go get both the tokens right there. I'm buying them. You know, they're going to buy them. They're going to buy them all up. They're going to buy the safe exchange coins up. They're not going to exist there no more. And everybody that's holding them in their wallets are holding them there for a reason. You know, the ones that there's going to be, you know, wallets with less than, you know, probably 100 Safex that totally get lost. You know, and there's a lot of them out there too. So, or not Safex, safe exchange coins. I have to really be specific on exactly which token I'm talking about so that I can make sure you guys completely understand which is which and what is going to do what. Safe exchange coin eventually will not exist and will probably drop off the market cap. But Safex token and SAFEXCASH are prime ready to rock and roll, guys. So, you know, I don't know if any of you guys have any other questions. You know, I'm always willing to take questions, and I love trying to give answers to you. You know, and even if, you know, if it's not about Safex, it's fine. It could be mining questions. It could be questions, you know, anything. You know, I'm open for it. But that's why I host these live streams. I'm not trying to pump Safex. I want you guys to not miss out on the biggest opportunity that the crypto space has ever seen. Okay, so you know, we saw Amazon just reached $1 trillion market cap. That is their pinnacle. Okay, and you're going to hear it here first. That's the pinnacle. After this starts building up, they're not going to keep going up from here. We're going to steal the show. Safex marketplace will steal the show, and it's just pretty much a no-brainer. You know, you can take pictures, you can put them all on there pretty much the exact same way. You can do it with, you know, the other marketplaces, Amazon or eBay, and it's cheaper. You know, it's just right there. Plus, they have the dividends, you know, and you'll see growth, you know, in the token that you're using, SAFEXCASH. It will grow in value. It'll grow in price, and it's private. You know, this solves a lot of companies, especially corporations. It solves even small ones. You know, small companies, businesses, as small as they may be, they can still face a data breach, and that data breach can cost them their business. So I can imagine that a lot of people are just going to jump on this like there's no tomorrow. Marketplace estimates, November. Yeah, around November. That's when I expect it, around November, brother. Definitely, and it will be filled with stuff. I believe that there's already wholesalers listing items. It's already built up. You know, I think that we're not seeing the full back end of this stuff, so we're not going to end up with an empty marketplace. Syscoin, you know, is already. I don't know if you guys see Syscoin's price, but it's been funny, really. This shit's dropped to the floor, and I've called it, you know, the whole time too. It's Syscoin ain't gonna exist after Safex. There's no point. Same with BitBay. Forget it. Don't even bother with them. There's a lot of tokens that are going to take a major hit from this, you know, and they've just become useless. You know, why would you need them when you can do everything here? And that's what it's going to be, you know. With the dividends, none of them compete. None of them compete. But yeah, let's see here. Notice all the YouTube videos recently. Crypto go to zero. Alts are dead. Go to despair are great signs for next bull run. Yes, and that's another thing too, you know, and that's why, you know, this is all kind of happening right now. Okay, I've said it before. I believe, you know, Daniel's a trader. Okay, he was a trader for Citibank. He knows these signals. He knows, you know, how to trade. He's not an idiot. You know, he does some silly stuff. You know, we all do. Shit, I do too. You know, everybody does. But it doesn't constitute other than that. Trading wise, the man knows his shit, okay, and he's planned this for this exact time because he knew that the bull market wouldn't last and that this was coming. You know, that's impeccable trading, okay. So with that in mind, I mean, just kind of think about it. You know, he knew that this blast off, this was the time to do it. This was the time to launch everything, and he knows that it's got to be now. You know, and he was working day and night just to make sure that there was no, you know, that mainnet launched. You know, as he delivered, you know, as he said he would, and he'll always do that. The things in the past, it was too early. Everything is too early, way too early for something of this magnitude. But yeah, good stuff. Dan is going to be on CNBC. Yes, Dan is going to be on CNBC. Dan doesn't know it yet. I don't know, maybe does, you know. But Dan is definitely going to make it on CNBC, MSNBC, all that stuff. That's coming in due time. Board already told me about that. And John McAfee, too. John McAfee's huge, guys. You got to vote for him, okay? As crazy as he may be and all of that, John McAfee is a freedom-loving guy. He's a crypto-loving guy. And John McAfee is definitely a huge part of the Safex, you know, community. So I would definitely encourage all you Americans to vote for him, even if you're not American and you're here and you can vote. You know, I mean, I guess they allow that too in some places. So yeah, definitely want to vote for McAfee. McAfee is going to be a huge boost to Safex. He will be spreading the word of Safex on his campaign. I'm certain of that. He understands the potential here. You know, I'm not just the only one that's calling from $4 to $6 range. He also called the $5 mark. And John McAfee's not an idiot, you know. So I would expect that he called that price for a good reason. Now, I'm not calling $5. I'm calling $4 to $6, which over exceeds what he is saying and kind of under exceeds. But I think that's a good range to say. We will see, though, double digits shortly after that. Within, you know, due time, the community will get word. A lot of people like me will jump to YouTube, start showing videos of the marketplace. They'll start advertising those videos. Most likely, you know, like when you start a video, you'll see it's monetized or something, and it'll come up a commercial. You'll see that, you know, because you listen or you look for crypto stuff, it'll be advertised to you more than likely directly, because we target market its audiences, and that's how it works, because you guys are the first people in the crypto space that are going to want to know about this and want to get involved, and you're on YouTube, and so YouTubers are going to start coming out of the woodworks, and more than just me. And they've been trying to control me, this little group in Discord. They don't like that I call these calls. They don't like what I'm saying. But you guys got to open your minds, okay? And two, beyond that, just there's more people out there than drinkers. I don't drink alcohol. I never will drink alcohol. I hate alcohol, okay? I just can't do it. I'm a smoker. I'm a weed smoker, and I will be till I die. I live in an area where it's completely legal, and if I have the choice between going to the liquor store and going to the weed store, okay, I'm going to the weed store because it ain't gonna kill me, and that's why I toke up, guys. So choose weed, okay? Don't choose booze. It's a good choice. And I'll smoke on camera all I want, because I don't give a fuck either, okay? I'm not here to impress you with that either. I just think it's alright. We got to get past the stigma shit. People drink alcoholic beverages all the time on camera. They do it. And you know what? That's another thing too. I said it yesterday, but I'll reiterate. Alcohol will be sold on the marketplace. So like all of you wine collectors, you may be able to find like a really cool wine that you couldn't find at all. And you'll be able to have it shipped to you. And other things too, like that you can't normally get. Things like moonshine or what's it called, absinthe. Absinthe, you can get it in the U.S., but it's not like the real absinthe. The real shit you can't find here. It's in other countries. So that kind of stuff, I can even see that. Even that'll grow. But yeah, it's going to be a huge marketplace for everything you can possibly imagine, and that's why this is going to be so big. It's not that it has no use. Like here. Monero, okay, it has a use, okay, but it doesn't have its own place. It doesn't have its own space. It's not designed like that, okay, but it was designed for privacy. So with the combination of what we're doing and the marketplace that has no IPs, no MAC addresses, it's completely private, there's no stopping that. That's a marketplace that brings liberty to the entire world. Can you imagine what this is going to be in 10 years? Can you imagine how big? What if it catches on? What if every day more and more people who wanted to get into crypto start to? Because now they can go and list their items right there without any hesitation, without any problems. And they can do it right at their desktop. Nobody knows. They stay private. And they got involved now in crypto. And they were able to make purchases with that crypto. And they kept the leftovers. Do you get what I'm saying? And that leftovers grew. And now they get to spend that leftovers too. Or maybe they bought Safex token, locked it in with dividends. And they're using the dividends to fund some of their stuff on the marketplace. It's just too much. I don't know any marketplace out there that pays you to use it. I don't know any marketplace that pays you to use it. Okay, eBay gives you some kickbacks here and there, but they're really tiny. You have to spend like $1,000 before you get anything that's substantial, like a few bucks that you can spend. The eBay bucks, they suck. eBay sucks. eBay sucks completely. But yeah, Amazon, they give you really no rewards. The whole Prime membership is a scam. There's no scam here. There's no, it's a big reward, The dividends are a big reward. The mining is a big reward. There's just too much. It's just too much. There's no reason why that this, with good marketing and good advertising and just a little bit of push. And I don't even think you need that much of a push with it. I think it's going to push itself. I think everybody's going to see. Okay, here, like Daniel posted on Twitter. He goes, did Satoshi have to pay to list Bitcoin? That's how we are. God mode. Okay, guys? Safex will be God mode. People will list it because it's needed. Not because he's going to pay for that shit. It's because it's needed. Let's see here. Yeah, they can call me a drug user all they want. Cannabis ain't a drug. It's an herb. That's crazy. I've never done drugs in my life. I don't even take pills. That's crazy. I'm supposed to take pills for things, but I don't because it's ridiculous, like for gastritis and stuff like that. I'd rather take things like turmeric. I'm an herbalist. I've actually cured diseases using herbs. So there's a thing called oral lichen planus. I found an herb out there. It was actually a mushroom called AHCC. And if you go to that video and you look at the comments in there, I've changed people's lives because of this stuff. I have a lot of knowledge in medicine and in herbs and in finance and in all this stuff. I'm not claiming to be a guru or any shit like that, but I have done amazing things with herbs. So, you know what? You can believe it or not, cannabis does heal a lot of diseases. My daughter, she has autism, you know, so we're out here because you can actively get CBD out here, that's the real kind of CBD, you know. It's not the bullshit that you'd find at Walmart, you know. And it's actually helped her started talking more and started doing more activities. The other day, we literally have been taking care of her day in and day out for years. She's 6 years old, and she has a real hard time talking and things like that. And the other day, she made a peanut butter sandwich by herself. So anybody who says that it doesn't work hasn't looked into it. Science has proven it. If you go and look up on any government site, you'll find that cannabis does heal a lot of diseases, and it treats a lot of them too. So whereas taking lethal medications that can cause other side effects, it's better to use cannabis. It is. And I think most of the United States is even coming around to that these days. I think that it's something like the statistics are like 70% of this country is for the legalization of it because they understand it's not a drug. That's just stigma, and that's what people do when they try to hurt you. So, I mean, people are going to try to knock me down all they want. It's fine. I'm almost 40 years old. I've been doing this shit a long time. Before this, I was trading gold and silver, and I did well in that. We traded it when it was, $50, and I like to try to grab some up. Nowadays, it's a good time to buy silver. It is. Definitely. It's something you should buy when the marketplace opens. I know people will be selling silver and gold bullion on there. I'm a firm believer in solid money too, so don't dismiss gold and silver because they're definitely really great assets to own. And especially, when you get something like Bitcoin that drops from 20,000, to where it's at now. And I expect it to drop more. I know everybody like, oh, bull market, and yeah, but the bear isn't over. Okay, it's still growling, and it's gonna keep growling until, in my opinion, like 3,500. 3,000 maybe. I don't know. It could go lower. I don't know, but I would think that it. We're gonna see it. It's not out of the bear market yet. Overall, in like the long term, Bitcoin is in a bull market. This is just a small correction in what's to become a very, very big jump that you'll start seeing, and it'll last years, But I don't think that it's going to be the main topic of attraction very soon. Very soon, I believe that Safex is going to steal the show. Daniel, in due time, will be much considered more like like Bill Gates or something, like that kind of mind, And as crazy as that sounds, yeah, this isn't going to go away. Okay, so it'll only improve itself in time. It'll have a treasury that will dedicate funds to improvement and development and things like that. So there's only one way to go from here with this, guys. It's up. It's upward. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So, but yeah, I'm probably going to finish up the live stream here. Well, I'm not even sure how long we've been on, but yeah, definitely if you guys have anything to add to that, I'm willing to listen to it because, I mean, there's people out there, you guys think, that, I'm the only person that thinks this way about Safex and the Safe Exchange coin and SAFEXCASH, but I'm not. There are a lot of other people. People are afraid to voice themselves because of backlash, and, don't be. The potential is here. This is a market killer. This is the kind of crap that could kill exchanges. You know, it is, because it's going to have a decentralized exchange on top of this. You know, it's like a one-shop tool for everything. What are you going to need? What other servers could you possibly need? It doesn't make sense, you know. Maybe something for loans, but I think that there's even works for that in the process for on this kind of situation where you can get loans against your Safex. So we're gonna see lots of changes, guys. We're gonna see lots of big changes here over the coming months. Now is the time to be buying Safe Exchange coin at Trade Satoshi and just hodling them in your Safe Exchange coin wallet, Safex wallet on your desktop. Otherwise, I mean, Trade Satoshi is fine. I haven't had problems there. But yeah, some people are uncomfortable with Trade Satoshi. I don't know why, but they have, honest to God, they have pretty darn good support. If you're just really, if you just kind of give them what they want and what they need to find what they want, what you need done, they definitely can help you pretty fast. So, yeah, I trust them. I trust them for now, but I wouldn't trust them with all my money all the time. It's just not a smart thing to do. That's why it's important to hold your private key, and that's why it's important to have your own wallet, and it's why it's important to also encrypt those things, guys. So, on that note, I'm going to get going. I appreciate everybody coming out. I appreciate everybody watching it. I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me out there on Twitter. Even, you know, I've gotten emails from people. I've gotten messages through Discord. You know, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate that you guys, you know, some of you are coming out there and you're starting to see the point, you know, that I'm making, that this is very, very possible. This was intended this way. Daniel created this to be valuable. There's no other way to put it that way. And I know he won't just come out and say, you know, that maybe I'm right, that we might reach $4 to $6, but time will tell. And you know, if I'm not, I guess I'm gone, you know, right? But I'm not wrong, and we will see double digits after that. It'll get up to $12, okay? Yeah, $12. And then the $100 stuff, don't expect that right away. I don't know for sure how fast that could happen, but if all the tokens start getting locked in and the marketplace gets high usage, we could see that faster than I even expect. So, you know, I mean, I'm open to opinions and variations in time frames. So, especially on the $100 call, it's going to be $100+ too, not just $100 even or anything like that. It'll be over 100. But yeah, that's what it is. And, you know, time will tell if I'm right or right, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm right. And I ain't never been wrong with this shit. So, I hope you guys have a great evening. I thank everybody for coming out. You guys are the best. And I look forward to the next live stream. Take care, everybody. Remember, I also have the 1,000 token giveaway. So, I have a YouTube video. It shows 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 token giveaway. Definitely like, subscribe, share, whatever, blah, 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 you know, on the video, comment, you know, comment on a video if you want to get involved in that giveaway. And, yeah, come on back for some more, guys. I appreciate it.